Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, 180. 53 is the mark. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hurry, hurry. He's coming in motion. Hey, hey, hey.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Set, 180. 58, come on. He's time to move. He's time to run. Go, 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 go.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Move. 3 down, 3 down. Hey. Alert, 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 alert. He's checking.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Next to score is 7. Browns nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
53 is mine. Hurry. Your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Point it right, point it right, point it right. 53. My God.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
53. Yeah, let's get that ball. Run, run, run. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Mike, 53.
1st down, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
180. Check 13. Check 13. Hey, award 33. Hey, hurry. Hey, box truck. God.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Play fake. Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, I'm coming. 58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. Hey, watch the ball. 58, right over there.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch right there. Hey, I'm coming after you.
They run. Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Hey, 4 down. Hurry! Hey, Haywood!
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got Njoku over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Hurry! Go! Point it right.
Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Seibert's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 28-yard line.
Taylor will bring the Bills up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All day, every day, any day. Check 1, 3. Check 3. Check. Lucky. Set.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get in there. Check.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Hey. 53's the mine. 53. Check 53. I'm scared.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
56 the Mike, boys. Check 56. Come on, D. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
From the gun, it's Taylor. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46.
Under 10.
They go play action now. Taylor. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah,
I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. This a 43-yard attempt. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
180! Here we go. Hurry! Check. Shift. Alert!
Hey, seam 6. My God.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Stay at home. Regular. 53's mine.
Mayfield down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Up. Hurry! Motion.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
I don't know why this team showed up. Shit.
Play action, it's Taylor. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play action, now Taylor. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Good. 180.
Field clear.
Hurry.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Bills 40-yard line.
Good.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hurry.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
My God.
Now Chubb. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Check.
King. Hey, alert.
Let's go.
God.
Here's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Check the hot read. Watch the safety creep.
Real. Watch out!
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Taylor will throw, and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
This will be fielded at the 17.
We got this.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hurry, hurry! Real.
On second down and 4. Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mayfield now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it first and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
180!
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Hurry!
Staying open. 53 to Mike.
Mayfield now from the 50. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Hurry!
Check.
Chubb. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Good. 180!
Check 53. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
Point it right.
Let's go.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Kill. Turn up.
Hurry!
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Get him. Hey, check 24. Watch
Alert!
You got tight.
Greystone, travel.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
That's it. Big hit.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about...
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From just shy of midfield, Taylor. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big play here for Buffalo, 45 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Let's go, defense.
They run again with Breida. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
They run it with Breida. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
King!
Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Pistol. 58, boys, 58. Hey! High 7.
Strip that ball.
Shot.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And the Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Hurry!
Motion.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Good. 180.
Go.
Run. Hurry.
I'm here all day. 58, boys. 58.
Buzz.
Right here.
Alert. Watch out.
From the 44, Mayfield. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Hurry.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Regular.
Hey, switch gears.
A give running right is Chubb. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And Oliver made the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Good. 180.
53. Down to lose 1.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Yeah, baby.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
53. Yo.
Hurry.
Motion. 53's the mic. 53.
Up.
Rip left.
Hey, Delta.
Mike, 53.
Mayfield looks to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Mayfield now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
To throw, Mayfield looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10.
Mike, 53, Mike. Army. Check. 53 is Mike. Check. Set up.
Taylor now throwing again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10.
Mike, 56. Check tight. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Jeffrey with a catch left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Taylor. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. Taylor now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Whip. Watch the whip. Watch twist.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Rush in.
They'll sneak it with Taylor. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. This is Breida. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Reuben Foster able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. And the gap in that one has widened. The Bears have scored again. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Let's go.
A gain of 19 yards. That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
The 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike, 53. Crunch time, defense.
Let's go.
And down inside the 15 he goes. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
They'll come out in the pistol. The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. They're all through now in that game in Tampa. And the Cardinals continuing to surge. They've scored again. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. One-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Cleveland, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.